Well, hello. So what might be a couple of days for you is probably about 3 weeks for me. I've had a busy old time of it. Sorry. But I have done some work off camera, as you can see. I did this area last night. I think I might have put the schools in previously. I know I put the trains in. I zoned and decorated this area. I haven't decorated, but prepared. Did that yesterday. I think I did this last weekend. Haven't finished over here yet. I seem to have skipped this area. I was working on here previously, so this is how we are. So a little zoom on this bit I did before. So it goes down here. Yes, so we'll put some civics in there perhaps. So this is pretty much what we have. We have some industrial areas. Nothing massively spectacular yet, although I did quite enjoy doing this section here. In my kind of headcanon, this is with a bit of railway line, but we converted it to tram. So there we go, and I have done a lot in this area. Pretty much all the way to the top actually. This is all going to be forest. For the most part outside of those areas, so that's pretty much where we are. I'm recording for the sake of it at the moment. Not quite really for the sake of it, it's the wrong. So this would have been an old village, but I'm going to do the university area here, possibly later on, and then maybe go back down. So if I zoom out just for a second, see that there's pockets still to do. So if I go great guns, we're probably still talking maybe another week of what I'm doing. I'll keep doing that on the sly. I mean, I've got videos up until the kind of want to do a loop there actually. We'll see when I get to that bit, and I'll probably completely forget. So there we go. I'll do a monumental industrial area here. And I might try the university. So I'm about an hour and a half as a datey thing. It's the second episode of this third series of Star Trek Picard is coming out. Well, it actually is out today. It's 23rd, I think, of February, as I record this. So my wife is busy, but she will not always be busy, and when she says it's time to go and watch Picard, then I am going and watching Picard. Sorry. Do that one there. Yeah, there we go. Got nothing going on there. That's okay. There might not be enough there. So this is going to be industrial. I've got a bit of industry. It's mostly going to be in the city to the north of New Venice, which I've not started doing this for. I think I laughably said that I'd do this quite quickly, but like I said, I did have a work situation going, which was, or is, less than ideal. So that one's not going to work, is it? You know what? I can just drag it through. I'm sure it will be fine. There we go. There we go. That should be sufficient. This is how to, if it's only this easy, how to zone large parts of your city using the minimum amount of effort. You know what? It's only when I'm recording and I'm having to chat that I do stupid things like constantly go to the railway menu. I had no intention of going to the railway menu, but naturally I felt compelled to do so. Corner fence. Now, do we want to put that there? We'll leave that going to the top. Yeah. We'll make an effort. God, this is loud, isn't it? Oh, right. I am using a new headset. It's an exact copy of this, a duplicate of the other one, but it is brand new. I use my personal headset on my work laptop. I've actually got two work laptops. You said about that, the better. But my old headset, which was a personal headset, just didn't want to work with one of those laptops which I use more regularly. It's the same model as this, and the kind of faux leather around the ears was already starting to come off. Ah, you bugger. So I thought, okay, well, the microphone on that one laptop was starting to not work. I'm not quite sure why. Oh, we're going to do this every time though, are we? Okay. I know there's one there, but if I go and do it, I'll only end up having to do them, so I'm just going to get in the routine and get this done quickly. So anyway, the laptop, the headset stopped working with the laptop, rather inexplicably. Oh, yeah, I hate it when it does this sort of thing. But then I pulled this brand new one that I had in packaging, because I'm one of those people that will find something that they like and go on eBay and buy 2 or 3 of the same thing. It's a very comfortable and decent headset, and I think I got some on auction for £7. I was looking into them, they were still about £40 or £50, but then, you know, eBay auctions, if you are patient and sufficiently sneaky, you can get some bargains. But anyway, the one in the packet didn't work. Brand new inbox didn't work. So then I started looking at some other headsets Oh no. Well, I'm going to put this corner piece in here then. So this brand new one, it didn't work in exactly the same way. So what would happen is that you'd have to turn the software volume up to about 90 out of 100 in order just to hear anything. So that wasn't doable, but I was looking into some other headsets. And then last Friday afternoon I was poised because, well, expenses, you have to buy your own and then claim it on expenses. The expenses system is obviously some sort of punishment for a crime that I've committed in a previous life, so I just buy my own headsets. So I use my personal headset for work, and that's that really. Environmentally friendly grass, I don't care about the cost now. There we go. Yeah, so I'm just quite glad that it's working, because not only is it comfortable, very comfortable, it's also, you know, pretty good for my requirement. I'm not exactly a heavy user, I suppose, although I do have a hard line at USB connections. It has to have a USB connection. I'm done with 35mm audio jacks and the wear and tear that they seem not to be able to get through. I'm deliberately leaving these because I know when I exit the game and go back in, the green grass will eventually go on top of the real highway, and I'm going to have to get rid of them again. So we'll leave it at that. Now, what do we want here? I think we'll probably do some nice riverside housing. Yes, I almost spent quite a lot of money, and money that I didn't necessarily have coming in. On a pair of headset. I was going to get some USB-C ones actually, only because they were reasonably cheap. I am a bit brand loyal to a certain extent. There we go. You can go there too. Right, so that's that. I did this station previously on camera. I did this today. It's gonna look really nice. The whole premise of this video is for me to tease and say this is gonna look really nice when it's finished. I'll drop a save. I might put a bridge in across this river here. You can see that, well, not now because I've got the blue squirrely circle of save. But when I moved it across, now I don't know what type of university I'm going to go for. I'm thinking Maxis this time. I don't think I've got it as a reward, so I might put some buildings around it and decorate it and then just leave the space, but we'll see. Yes, so yeah, I'm not going to drone on too much about private life. I mean, it's been a rough year so far, but I'm sure many people have had worse years, and it's hopefully over with now, and also back in my control, which is probably the most important thing. You have to be as much as possible be the master of your own destiny. I'm not sure if that's saved. Sounds a little bit too good to be true, but let's see what we've got. private school. I mean, we can have a private school in this complex. I want it to look a little bit... Only cost 1,000. That's quite nice. So I might do a mix of old and new, maybe. I might, if it comes to it, I might landscape away this a little bit to make a bit more room. Oh, opera. Yes, I have to remember to put some nice things in. Some nice Roman ruins. For the most part, I have most of the schools, libraries, that sort of thing in. We'll have to see how the city develops to exactly what we might need to move and where, but it's all right at the moment, so we can put that one in, but I'm going to try not to just at the moment. It's been a while since I did the Roman walls. I think even on video terms, it's been a little bit longer than one episode. It seems like a lot longer than probably the 3 weeks since I did do it. This is boring, isn't it? That's it there, isn't it? Yes. What are we going to do? Wait for it to come? It's not going to take too long to go. I don't really want to use the same. I don't know why that's in the educational section, but never mind. I don't want to use the same style of university in two adjacent cities. I need a little bit of variety here. I was doing this really for yes, sorry. I think we need something to set the tone. So I've got a recent save, so if I don't put the university in yet, I'm going to need a bit more room. So let's do that now. I'm not in a rush this evening. I mean, I've posted my backlog up, so I'm good until the middle of March. I figured if things were to get busy, I'd need something in the bank, and this is very repetitive. I can quite happily sit here and do this all day, and I have done. Sit around and watch and do this all day. So think about water though, because I have already laid the water pipes. I'm going to use a bigger brush. You're going to need a bigger brush. And this is when things go completely tango uniform. Don't worry, I'm still keeping a bridge. Decided we are having a university bridge. I'm thinking that I'm going to change the texture of the roads as well, so, you know, might not finish as complex. This is why, you know, I was having a conversation on SimCity4 with someone who watched the videos. I think I mentioned we were talking about train stations, and I could talk to anyone about train stations, real or otherwise. And we were talking about the map. And this is a horrendous map. I think it's because it doesn't try to do anywhere real that I like it so much. This is at least the second time I've used it, and I have tried to use it before. God, this is a big hole, isn't it? It's the sort of hole you want to try and build a quarry. But funnily enough, in the last exchange, he messaged me just before or over the weekend, and I replied back. There we go. Yes. Yes, street add-on mod bridge. I know there was showing my age here, but there never used to be. At least I don't remember doing it. Ooh, ooh la la. To be honest, I might have been here for years for all I know. It's possibly... I've got to find the right kind of bridge though. Yeah, I'm going herringbone. Steel. It kind of looks modern, which kind of look out of place with the traditional looking buildings, but we can have one side with some more traditional looking buildings and one side with some more modern looking buildings. But do we want to go for the modern looking bridge? We're not doing rural bridges. I have to admit I'm not a fan of those, so we've got a choice here. Now, which one am I going to be using? I think herringbone is 2. Wow, well that is an absolute winner. That is an absolute winner. I'm a happy bunny. So there you go, we are achieving something nice. I do love this roundabout though. This is... yeah, I can't remember the last time I tried to do that. It must be... I think my daughter is 8. Or 8.5 now. So I think it could possibly be about 10 years since I even thought about trying to do that. And even then I can't remember when I actually did do it, so apologies. I suppose you have to... yeah, that's a bit manky, isn't it? I think we can... love that curve. As you would have guessed by now, you know I love my curves. hear my CPU fan. Yeah. Right. Let's hope it's Sam 2. Otherwise I have to do the bridge again. Yes, yeah, nice modern looking bridge, and we're going to have a mix of modern and not so modern university. I will do some of it now. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Just popping some starter pieces in randomly. We'll do the... Okay, well that was... pushing my luck somewhat. Am I? I'm not, am I? Oh no. Right. Yeah, I think I was a little bit wonky donkey on that one. And I bet you now I'm probably wonky donkey in the other direction. Is that's asking for trouble, but we can take a hit for the... Really? That is a disappointment. I swear I've done this before. We might not be able to have nice things. As much as I love that roundabout. We'll probably just relocate it. Yeah, that's good. That's nice. Don't mind me, I'm just doing a little bit of leveling. That'll be okay. I think we can work with that. We've got to do something here anyway, so. I feel the need to put something in. That wasn't exactly what I wanted though. Oh no! The glitchy. I can see students jogging around on here. I shouldn't really be doing too much here without a clear thought of what exactly I'm going to do. I think we can leave that. Yeah, we can just extend that over when. That could be another gate. Let's put in a flower garden in that roundabout because I like putting flower gardens in roundabouts. How are we doing for time? Wow, 31 minutes of not doing much. Listening to me waffling on. Right. I know this is going to be the university zone. I don't need me from the past to tell me that. Now let's throw in something. I think we need kind of modern-ish looking library. I think we could do a private school as part of the complex. That's one I don't usually use because it's so big. And it also doesn't really I don't know why I did that. It looks too much like the other schools. Can't say I like the style of that one. I've got a few of them around already. That looks a bit funky. Oh, yes. Okay. Looks a bit funky. It looks like it needed to be here. So we'll have old on this side. You only have. Sorry, I keep doing that. The landmark menu is clearly the new railway menu, and I can't get enough of it. It's quite an interesting looking. Don't want to take too much space from the university. It's probably going to go here, and I'm going to have to put the roads around it. I don't really need a school. At least I don't think so. Got a school right here, look. And a rather brutalist looking library in that area which I'm going to go to soon. Probably want some sports fields there. I think I'm going to leave that area for now because this is going to get. This is going to need a bit more planning. Maybe I'll try and look for some other universities. I'll tell you what, we'll throw in a couple of football pitches and tennis courts down by the where the football stars of the future will apply their trade. I've still got to decide where I'm putting the football stadium actually. Every city, big city, needs a football team. Sorry, wrong menu again. I don't think we need a well, this is a water feature. We don't need a park with a lake. There we go. That looks quite nice. Yeah, so we did something. See, I can say we did the I'll throw some trees in here. Actually, do you know what? Any excuse to go to the railway menu. I don't need them yet. But I figured by a river would be a good place. Yeah, it's lit up so it doesn't look quite so sickly. Yeah, it's gonna be, it was always going to be a little bit of everything, this one. Okay, that's fine. Don't know exactly how many I had, but I'll just pop them all in here. I can see a lot of footballs getting burst by the wind propellers. Oh, I'm a bad person. I've just zoomed out. I remember the days when that used to cause crashes. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen some pretty terrible footballers over these. I feel like I'm going to stagger these. I can think of a few footballers who would probably burst so many balls because they're really wayward shooting that they would probably end up spending more money on paying their fines or the new balls. That's not bad. We grassed that up, a nice little bit of recycling, environmentally friendly grass, a little forest area. I think when this one comes to decorating, it's going to be maybe a 2 or 3 hour job, and if you're particularly naughty, I might subject you to doing that on video and not rushing. Yeah, it's like a little path among the... Yes, I quite like that. I do quite like that. Right, I think... I'll give you some university gardens there. Place to study. Might even put some bus stops in, you know, you can have your own university shuttle bus. The one thing I do want to do is to put in a small college, and that can be a more modern looking building perhaps. Oh, and a tennis. That swimming pool. It's quite a modern looking building, isn't it? want to put it there? Let me. I know I used this in the other. Yeah, I think that's too close to the bridge. I think that is just right. Yeah. Some. Oh, mama. That library's gonna have to go. Can you imagine just having your lunch here? Your sandwiches go rolling off. Yeah. Yeah. Double check it is Nauticus House. I think a rather more expensive roundabout would really be handy there. It's not bad. I'm toying with the idea in my head as I do this and as I speak about putting in a small health clinic. I mean, can you imagine all those people studying advanced university woodwork? And, you know, heaven forbid that they should cut themselves. And they would need to have to go across town in an ambulance. And yeah, I know I'm being silly now. That'll look good. We'll put some trees there. I think we do need a sort of private school, but there is one there. There might be a need for another one. Alright, a swimming pool complex. And they will need buses. I'm going to give them some buses, and then I'm going to move on and just start messing about elsewhere. It's more of an update, although it's only been a few days. It will only be. I don't want to overdo it, you see. Heliport. I don't think we need a heliport. Probably do with some statues at some point. I like the idea of the. Oh, and I do give universities a church actually. Maybe we can put this in a. Ooh, stand tight, young man and young lady and middle-aged man and middle-aged ladies, because I've got something, a fort brewing, botanical gardens. I'm not sure about that. What is that? I'm not sure what that is. My Spanish is even worse than my Italian that I don't practice. And I'm going to be stubborn and not Google it. What's it got? Tennis? Basketball? Whatever, man. This is that looks good. Yeah, that's got. Okay, right, hold on. Gonna have to lose the music while I go off to a web browser. Multisport. Google Translate has put that from Italian because that's what I tend to use more when I'm trying to either just randomly learn. I'm one of those people, I can't just hear something, I've got to see it as well if I'm really going to learn it. And well, as well as that, I really have to do it. So that's a multi-sports complex. There you go. See, it's not just boring. Hopefully it's not boring, and it's not just not inspirational, but it's educational as well. Yeah, I have books to learn Italian, but I'm too busy to read them. I have a wonderful series of podcasts, which I find very good for learning things that I've not picked up over the years. And I do listen, but I do write down, and I'm trying to do well, I haven't done it yet, but it's on my to-do list. Just memorize the top 1,000 words. Outdoor Olympic pool. Oh, that sounds nice. That one as well. Let's see. See, this almost already needs a road, doesn't it? This will be the sports department. And that's not going to work, so let's try that again. That's too close. That's going to be a... Oh no! There we go. That's alright. It's alright. It's like everything else, you just have to be patient. Oh no. Oh no. It's gone Tango uniform again. I know I just need another starter piece, but I just couldn't be bothered. To be totally honest. It doesn't look like I need one now. What I was actually looking for was the cafe part. But yes, we did need another road there. This is our sports science complex. I play Football Manager. Usually a couple of times a week. And oh, sugar! That was my genius idea that I'm now neglecting. And sports science is very important, allegedly. Okay, I'm going to drop and save, as the French would say. Yeah, I think I'm going to use the Maxis. University here. I think we'll get a nice blend of the old and the new. And underprivileged children from elsewhere can come and use the facilities, the ample facilities. I think there's probably a face the other way in all truth, but I'm not going to change that now. Yeah, sorry about the time on the save, but I wanted to save this. I'm happy with how it's gone. And I did not want to lose it for one reason or another. Sports complex is probably a bit bigger than I would have done. The CPU fan is making a different noise, so the save is imminent. And then we will first off, I want a small-ish church, and I can get one from the Christmas menu. It's not the one I used over here, is it? Because no, good. I've just got to decide where. I'm going to put it in the bigger places. Going to put it there. That's where the notable scholars go when they pass away and move on to the next region. Alright, did anyone have an idea of what my genius brainwave was about 10 minutes ago? Rail or road? Yes, but that tower, I have to be careful now. That tower is not appropriate. It is not the correct tower. It is not the correct tower, and you will wait for me to. There's a T-tower. Not to be confused with T-towel. There we go. How stupid does that look? Or will we get away with it? And we demolished the wall to build the multi-sport centre, see? Right. I picked the wrong one. Road rail. No, that would have been a pain. That would have been a pain. Sorry about this, my parks menu is... At some point or another, every menu does slow down, I find. Drive-through makes it look like a... Makes it sound like a McDonald's, doesn't it? I think we need to level. Any excuse to get to the railway menu, eh? That could have been the moat down there. This is going to take a while, so whilst we wait for that, I'm going to have a swig of H2O. There should really be an edge, really, shouldn't it? An L shape. And have it continue here a little bit and then ruin. Uneducated people from the north really wanted a free education, and the people here said no, you cannot have education for free. You are not of this area, so please desist and go elsewhere, and maybe you will get some education. But they said no. They said, I'm getting Pink Floyd in my head now. I should probably stop talking bollocks, shouldn't I? Oh, I apologise for the language. I was talking that, wasn't I? There we go. Oh, I don't know. I find the need to fill in. I hope it was. Yeah. We don't need round corners at every single. Ooh. That's a nice looking, but have we not got an edge? This problem is there's too many pieces. I have to admit I'm quite liking the square pieces now, but we should probably keep it round. That's a middle. Kind of want an end piece. And yeah, we'll use the square ones another time. So the ordering is all over the place. There we go, that's what I wanted. Do we want another one here? I suppose we could do some ruins. It's already occupied. And it is not straight. We knocked everything down here to build the sports complex. We humbly apologise. But we can probably put another one in there, couldn't we? Yeah, okay, let's do some straight pieces. Boring, boring, boring straight pieces. This has got a bit of a Canterbury feel for it, driving around the avenue. It's a glorified avenue, I suppose. It's essentially nothing less than a wall. A small Roman wall that surrounds the city. I want the ruined one later, but just want the straight piece. Is that all right? Now, where's the nicest garden bit? Yeah, I think we might have put the wrong piece in here. That looks terrible. Okay, let's go back. If anything, we can, I suppose we could put the avenue through. Okay, let's see what options we have. There is the other side, isn't there? Now that's the right side. We'll get there, don't we? I should probably have carried on going along the top, but not a problem. We will get there. I've still got half an hour before I'm even remotely close to being called downstairs. So. Yes, I might have to rethink this. I have to rethink this strategy. That looks absolutely terrible. I suppose we don't need to have two entrances at this point. So bear with me. That looks good though, because it looks like you can have the what's going to happen? The rest of them are fine. We can get rid of that now. There we go. You can have like a pedestrian entrance. I'm just going to try something. This has been an interesting diversion. I'll be honest, I was pretty much bored of doing what I was doing. I might do more. Once we do this bit, I have some time. Now, I haven't decided what the colour of this town is yet. We'll do some old paths. I'm going to take a lot longer. Blue bonnets, I find are a bit. Oh, I can't put them there. That's a shame. Okay, so. My idea was I was going to have like a slightly overgrown area. Cycle track. What is that? Is that road? It's not transit enabled though, is it? So it is a useless to me. Although we could put it on the other side. There is nothing wrong with a bit of useless. So that's for an avenue. Yes, I don't know why. I'm gonna go back to the top. That's what I had, isn't it? That's the top. Let's go to the top and work our way down. It's a different type of city wall, so what's that? That's the one I had. That looks a bit better. Yeah, I want a bit of symmetry here, so let's do that. And get rid of these, because that was going to be like a long garden. In my head it was. What I end up doing when the time comes could be completely different. But okay, right, that's done it, and it still looks like we demolished it. So this is taking diversions to an extreme. But I'm happy with it. Let's see what special effects we can. Oh, that's what I was looking for. Yes, good call. That was exactly what I wanted. Little pavilion. Right, sweet. I was looking for that, or I had it in mind to do. and I had already forgotten. So there was a strong case of maybe I can put a bear with me. Yes. Sorry. Build a ruined wall into the this garden area here. Pedestrian gateway not transit enabled. Tell you what, you can go there. Let's keep going because you can have a path that goes through. How about that? Let's see what it looks like in a minute, but we'll put an ordinary wall piece now. That's going to be quite hard to find. Come on. I don't know about a moat. We'll see how that looks. It might work quite nicely with the river here. Right, let's see. Ooh, now if I can put in this path without it going orange. Have I gone far enough? It started doing that when I was playing with the industrial fencing. I think you might have spotted it on the last video that I bothered to record. And that's why I went round and I took out all of these paths as much as I like them. I'm going to put it in and see what it looks like. Please don't go manky and orange. Perfect. That is nice. Yeah, no mankiness here, please. So we need to take this wall down. Oh no. Oh no. Does that need to be there then? It's the wrong street piece. So if I hadn't have done that, I would not have noticed. You don't need two walls like that. You'll find the right piece. This is why you have to take your time sometimes. Take your time and you just have to be patient. I don't think I'm going to move on to any of the other planning. It's okay, I should warn you I'm fighting a sneeze just now. Oh, pardon me, and a yawn. Let's go back to the top again. I'm sure that wasn't what I put in originally, was it? Right, let's be more careful now. Avenue gateway, inappropriate. Road T, so inappropriate. Botanical Gardens, that's not a bad call. Don't really want to drive by. Tower End, not appropriate. Avenue, Road, Rail, Round Tower, that's our boy. That's our boy. Excellent. Alright. That should be our boy. We will see. Really tempted to move the church here now. Alright, let's do some walls. Let's do the wall. Oh, footbridge. Not helpful. I'm looking for the ruined. Should we give them some parking? With a nice neon sign. That will really help with the kind of ambience that I'm trying to achieve here. It's probably going to be a piece at the last. Gone past it. Oh, we have gone past it. Well, that's disappointing. I should be paying more attention. Tumble down section. There we go. It's not the end though, is it? Yes, so there is another one, but I like that one. So we are keeping it. And there we go. That's that. That is that. So the other tumble down section should be around here somewhere then. Shout when you hear tumble down. It's probably not called tumble down. It's called rubble. Or something like that. I should pay more attention sometimes. Put some straight walls in. How long should we keep it going? I think we should keep it going as far as... Let's mix it up a little bit. It's probably the same on both sides, isn't it? Okay, let's look for a tumble down. There's no diagonal horses there, which is a shame. If they are not of this set. I have been accumulating mods for too long. I just cannot remember anymore. We got a tumble down end. Do we want to end it here? I feel the urge to put one in here. It'd be great to play football. Next to an old ruin. You know, it's so tumbly downy that that is a word. Yeah, so that was taken down with laser precision, and it's just crumbled, and that was the end of that. Now, we did want the tumble down here. Is that... You're going to keep flicking until I do it, aren't you? That might not be enough. I think, first of all, we need to go to the railway menu and smoothen up a little bit. There we go. I think it'll look really good as a larger feature of the garden, and we can have it maybe going around the church area. This university used to be a massive palace or something. It's a very modern looking church, but you know, I'm in again in headcanoning. Probably got damaged. Would that be too much to have? that be too much? I don't think so. I might decorate this bit. What do you reckon? For the ultimate. For the ultimate, I haven't done a lot, but what I did do, I did alright. Sometimes you do have to seize the moment that presents itself. So I think we will need to put some of our special trees in, if for no other reason, to blend, but yeah, there you go, so you can put some nice bread. Oh no. Remind me to do that later, yeah? Actually, I should probably do it now before I forget, and also I can put some flowers on it again. Might have a crack at a moat. What's the time? I've still got 20 minutes before I'm even close to being cooled down. How am I doing on this? Oh, I've been boring you like mad for 1 hour 16 minutes, and I've but be grateful, because you know I could have been doing every little bit of zoning and tramway and all of that good stuff, and forcing you to watch it. So yeah, there you go. Nice square in the middle of this area would be nice as well. Probably try and find the palace as well. This university, we're gonna need a bigger. We're gonna need a bigger, just bigger generally. I think we are going to need a bigger. Be a little bit more precise. I think we need a blend of white and an other colour. I've been using poppies around the railway tracks, but we're gonna go pink, I think. There you go, I'm a poet and I didn't know it. That looks nice. Actually, we could go the whole Pompeii thing and have some poppies as well. There are lots of poppies in Pompeii, actually, and they are quite striking. So I mentioned in the last video that I was going to start to set up an Etsy shop, because I do like to do some photography, and I have a lot of my artwork displayed on the walls here at home. That's what reminded me. I do have quite a. You can't do it there, but never mind. Striking image of some of the ruins at Pompeii, where the poppies are growing, and I like it a lot. Right, and that's what that reminded me of. We need trees, and although I will always use maples, and I will always use ashes, we are going evergreen, and we are going to go for something a little bit different. We're going to go for chestnuts, if we can. Well, maybe sparse is the way to go. Let's maybe do some blending. I like how that looks. I'd love to do the seasonal ones, but I don't want to kill it. Performance can get very bad. Come on, let's just blend a little bit. There we go. One over here, one more. Perfect. Right, I am happy with that. I'm going to take a picture. That water tower's looking quite out of place now, isn't it? Who wouldn't want to play football here, huh? Alright, so that looks good. In my opinion, I mean, maybe I can get away with a more modern university building. You know. I'm going to save this first and foremost. We could maybe continue the wall along further on the outside with a broken bit. You can't see it at the moment. The curve of the landmass on the left hand side of the screen. That could be where savages from the north. Oh, sorry. Launch an attack. There was a massive war about the late return of a library book, apparently, and yeah, there was much unfortunate fighting over such a small little thing. But simple moral of the story of the Battle of New Verona, or Old Verona, is always return your library books on time. Otherwise, wars happen. You can't just go back to the library and then try and borrow a second book. You haven't returned the other one. But, you know, Vikings or something, and we're not returning a book. We want another book. We want education, damn you. And so, no book return, no new book. And lo, there was. That's actually, yes, I did do a save just now, because this is going to lower the ground quite significantly, I think. But it does look good. Should I do it? Should I do it? Should I do it? Oh my word, it didn't. Ish. Did it? Did it? Oh, it looks absolutely terrible there because it's too narrow. Never mind. Yeah, that's what happens there, you know, they fought over a library book and then some idiotic person came along and just pressed delete and says, you're not giving me my library book, then we destroy your castle, bruv. And that was the end of that. There are some very good history videos on YouTube and none of them tell that story. Yes, I'm rambling too much. I do apologise. Come on. Oh no, I double clicked. Oh god, I don't put that there again. We can get in all sorts of trouble. I've already done that one. Engineering department is a that's quite a nice building, but it probably needs to be somewhere else. An opera university. It's very nice. I might pop it somewhere else if I can. This is probably the point now where I should go to a few diversions. for any other reason, but just to make sure that I get it in. If we skipped, I think we have skipped. I just wanted to have another look at that custom university. Where is it? I don't remember it being this far up, but apparently it is. Oh my word. Yeah. Yes, we're going to need to find a smaller university. Or sacrifice some tennis courts. And I suppose we could move that. We could lose the bridge a little bit. It is very big though, isn't it? Can't remember the size of the Maxis one. What's the size of the Maxis University? I think the decision has just been made. Doesn't say. And because it is not available, I can't put it in. That is a shame. Well, I suppose I could lose all of that water area. It's not. Yeah. No, we'll wait and get it and then put it in. So we won't do anything more there now. I mean, maybe we can just try and put a little moti-woti in. We can say that it was bombed or something, I don't know. We'll think of something, right? I mean, we do need some statues in there as well. But not now. Moat Street section. Drawbridge edge. I think we'll. What does that look like? Looks terrible. That's what it looks like. Really the kind of double end piece, really. Drawbridge edge. Let's go and see what we've got. T section plane. What do we think? I think the canal looked better than that. I'll put it in. I can't promise it's going to stay. Was that formal then? Ooh, 30 degrees. Sorry, 90 degrees. End section with trees. How does that look there? That look great if it went the right way around. I think trees are good, although I'd rather put my own trees in. I'd rather put my own trees in. We need an end section with a footbridge, don't we? This is not like Tramway Avenue pieces. There is not an almost certain guarantee that your puzzle piece will yield a result. Straight section with footbridge. Let's go to the top. Okay. We are formal. Let's just get that absolutely clear and out of the way. We are formal. I suppose we could just close this one off. Cross section, no. 90 degree. End section. We need to lose that piece. I'm not sure about this. I'm not sure. Straight section with trees, but we need. If I just put that in. How bad does it look like if it's not the end? The avenue clearly came after the moat, didn't it? You know, we concreted it up. Don't you dare start crashing or anything. No, that looks terrible. Maybe we don't have this. Or at least if we do, bear with me. It goes as far as there. We decided to block it off because it annoyed us. I don't think it matters, does it? No, do you know what? I think the moat is a terrible idea, and we're not going to have it. No, 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 no. We're just going to put some nice trees. I mean, I suppose I could draw some nice water. One of the YouTube videos I watched was some very skillful and inspirational use of the drawable water. It reminded me of another region. I made lots of outdoor pools. If there's an end piece with a bridge, I suspect there's not. think we'll put our path in. Oh, it's exactly 10:30. 10:30. I've been at this for an hour and a half now. Thereabouts, since my daughter went to bed. Put some sand walls up. Old fortress? No, I'm not really feeling that. I do really want my path. Seeing as he's not gone manky. There we go. Just put some environmentally friendly grass in. Yes, I'm not going to dismantle a lot of this later. The university will either fit in or go elsewhere. I have to play for it to do it. I might see if there's other universities in Simtropolis that I don't have, a smaller one. Again, it's a bit like I was saying to the other fella about the railway stations. I thought I had all of them, but it turned out I didn't. Some of them look quite interesting. Some of them look like they'll be a nightmare to get going. I've really got to do some testing, probably. I just want to build my region. I don't really want to lose myself in test cities and then trying to remember what was what. Let's go white and pink here. There's nothing says impenetrable badass castle than some white and pink flowers surrounding it. I'm not being flippant or anything, by the way. It's a pretty castle. Its days of being used for fighting are over. It is a place of learning. It is a place of science. It is a hall of knowledge. That's nice. There we go. Let's try and get some in there. I don't really want to push my luck. No? Okay, fine. Okay, let's zoom out because that looks terrible zoomed in. Oh no. Watch it go. Okay, it's not so bad. Okay, we'll do what needs to be done. If we have to lose the bridge, we lose the bridge. If we lose the road, we lose the road. Something going around there maybe. Yes, but we will do that. I will look for some universities. As you can see, I'm not decorating everything. Now, do I want to quickly do this bit? That bit I did. Some bits didn't I do? I did that bit. Gosh, it's hard work remembering what I did previously, isn't it? I think this one, I'll just do a little bit of this because, you know, Mrs. hasn't said that she wants me downstairs, so I'll sort of carry on what I was supposed to be doing this evening. So that goes off over there. I'm going to put some little stations in along the way, but this needs to have a terminus. Yeah, I've probably got to find if there is a smaller. I think for one thing though, you deserve a huge. You deserve a big bus stop. Probably put a few around as well, actually, but Yeah, just to serve several areas. We've got little ones. You can have a big one. And you definitely can have a big one. It's a good idea to take stock of what you have, really, isn't it? I mean, this was going to be for another time. You can have one in there. You can have one there. I do need to put some more around. But the important thing is that where I was doing needed something, it got it. So I'm just gonna. Oh, there we go. That's because my iPad's up with me. Oh, my wife subscribes and watches, so she's gonna know. She texted me and it was, I kept her waiting 5 minutes. It was, don't you love Star Trek? I love Star Trek. Don't you love me? I love you. But what do you love more? I love SimCity more. And various football teams that I follow. Oh, I'm in so much trouble now. That's all part of the fun, right? I'm gonna just quickly pop in a terminus. I think she's probably either she's asking for a little bit more time or she is ready and she's saying come down when you get a chance. So I'm going to go down in about 2 or 3 minutes. As I've started looking for this now and I really want to. That's the one. It fits quite nicely there. Right, so but this is going to be painful if I have to do this again. So I'm just going to drop some stations down. And then I will be done whilst that does its thing, because I've got to save anyway, haven't I? Okay, I'll tighten that down in 2. I don't think I'm going to do this in 2 minutes. But what I can do is just scroll up to the elevated rail and join that Trammin Avenue on the left side. So it's something I can do now, and that will save me time later. Oh. And then I will drop a save and apologise for boring you for an hour and 44 minutes, but you got a flavour of what's been going on. Although, again, I've said it, but it's only been a couple of days, or 3 or 4 days since I released, but it's been about 2 weeks since I've even bothered to record anything, so it's good to see. You know, you could go watch a video, the next thing you know, everything's changing, everything's ready. In the meantime, if anyone who's fast forwarding or not listening, and they say, God, Marjorie, he's done a lot of work in 3 days, hasn't he? Well, what can I say? You know, I mean, it takes dedication to get this amount of work done in 3 days. That's something I am dedicated to, is this game. I've got 20 years now. Beautiful game. Yeah, let's just quickly do this and drop a save. So thank you for watching again, and hopefully you found it enjoyable. I apologise about the swearing. I must make sure this one is not putting a save. Oh, I'm really sorry about the rambling, but it's how I relax and unwind, you know. It's and like you know, anyone who's watched from the beginning, you know, it's not something I do very well. Nattering, so it's better than stuttering, or marginally better than stuttering, perhaps. So there we go. Just in case anyone's wondering, I'm not joining these subway connections on the trams yet. First of all, it takes forever a year to go into underground mode, and secondly, I'm not at that stage. I wanted to use what I've got. I'm going to have to press play fairly soon though to get that university. But I will have a poke around the Simtropolis after work tomorrow. Maybe on Saturday because it's Thursday night. Yeah, come on. My marriage could be on the line if you don't hurry up. Come on. Come on, underground mode. You can do it. You can do it when you BNQ it. Might be a, or there might be a case for a bridge, tram bridge. As the audience screams, "Your wife, damn you, your wife!" Let's have a quick look over. Oh, there's nothing there really. There's probably scope for something. There's a bridge there. Yeah, you don't need a bridge. No bridge for you. Yeah, I mean it goes into town and comes out again. Yeah. It also comes here and goes to the high-speed rail, so you are okay. You are alright, bruv. You are alright. So what I'm gonna do just before, gonna do that, gonna do that, gonna do that, gonna do that. Should have done that there, shouldn't I? Gonna do that, 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 and that. And then there'll be some residential around there. This is probably going to be a park. Stretches along the thing. You've got this here really until those houses. It's going to be the same park, bike track. Maybe even put a canal bridge there. In fact, I'm going to drop this as the save point because that's exactly what I intend to do next. So thank you again for watching. Thank you for putting up with me boring you. The occasional bit of bad language, yawning, going on about everything else that's going on, and apologies for leaving it a big 3 or 4 days since the video, but look how much work I've done, and it isn't really 2 weeks, and by the way, it might have been 2 weeks since my last recording, but it is still winter, but spring is coming, so yay. I probably won't be playing so much in summertime, although I started this last July, I won't be doing that, but yeah, thanks again, and above all else, enjoy your simming. Enjoy your simming. Ciao, ciao.